Good morning, everybody. So, a lot of people are anti-copper. I understand. Yeah, you can pick it up, scrapping, wiring and plumbing out old houses and stuff like that. And this is the copper that I stack. I don't have the patience or, the physical ability to, strip wires and all that stuff. So, I'm, taking the lesser of two evils, and I'm always checking my pennies because you got to remember those pre-82s and some 82s, but you got to sit there and weigh them all. Pre-82s are 95% copper. So, I'm about it. And what they don't tell you is, that's a 1 cent face value, but these things are actually worth about 3 cents a piece. So they're triple the face value. And eventually copper may become a thing. And I look at it this way, it may never become a thing. But, historical, value, there's a Wheaties, and these are the same thing in Canada. Pre-82s are 95% copper. And then we got the ones we're all used to seeing, the Lincoln cents with the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. And I do have some Indian heads too. There's more of a numismatic value to these and the Wheaties, but they're still copper. Now, this right here is, I had actually rolled them in paper rolls, and finally, because nobody has them around here, finally found the penny tubes at all places, Hobby Lobby. So I grabbed a box and figured, hey, let me separate these up. So I busted open the mixed roll so I could sort them out. So, and I know some of you have seen my little quote-unquote organizational skills. And I for Indian heads, got the WH for wheat cents, and got the CA for the Canadian. The Lincolns are going to go in here in my massive copper stack. Put those in. I get 50 of them. I'll roll them up. So we'll get those out of the way. And, it's something else, you can do on the cheap. Or, copper, obviously, you got to stack a ton of it to even come close to adding up what you're getting when you stack silver. And, the same thing between silver and gold, but it's still something you can put away and hang on to for that what if. There may become a time where copper is crazily expensive again, or, the per pound price skyrockets. I know back in 2008, we had a huge problem with people breaking into, or actually just walking in because they weren't really hard to get into, new homes that they were building where they were going in, stealing the copper pipes and the wiring for the copper and the wiring. And even, I want to say that was 2013, we had one of those 40-day flood incidents here in the Metro Detroit area where it started raining and steady, like borderline monsooned all day. And they couldn't figure out why the roads were flooding. And I mean, everything was flooding. My son's house, he's actually got pictures of a guy kayaking down his street because they broke into the pump houses along the roads and on the freeways and stole the copper out of there too. So it at one time was, pretty high, and you could get a huge amount of money for, what you brought in. Fortunately, in that case, they've made laws to, and you see, the old guys aren't cooperating. The Wheaties don't want to cooperate. So there could come a time again where, you know, the return might actually be worth something. I'm not saying it's ever going to happen. I'm not telling you to stack copper, but you know what? You never know. It could be worth it someday. So I'll continue to stack these, and when you see the rounds and bars and stuff pop up in my videos, those are strictly collectibles. And you know, I'd get, you know, a couple of these, couple of those, just because I like the designs on them or whatever. But if you're gonna stack copper, this is your best bet, other than, you know, stacking scrap. So, all right, everybody, I'm gonna get out of here for today. Keep stacking, keep hunting, and have a good one. We'll see you in the next one, guys. Mishy's out.